Now here on the screen, another important and beautiful drug. Here on the screen you can see the flower of this beautiful drug. Let us see, it is Himsra. Capparis sapieria is used as an ingredient in many Ayurvedic oils and other medicines. It is indicated in digestive disorders, anorexia, asthma, cold, edema, abscess, etc. The botanical name is Capparis sapieria. Also, it is having the synonym of Capparis spinosa. It belongs to family Capparidaceae. Regarding the habit, it is a much branched woody climbing shrub. Leaves are small, broadly ovate, emarginated, hairy when young, with a pair of hooked stipules. Inflorescences are in umbels. Flowers white in many flowers, sessile or thorny peduncle umbels. Sepals are long and petals are narrow. Stamens are many. Ovary raised on a short conifer. The fruit is a small globose blackberry, one-seeded. Flowering and fruiting time is from October to May. Part of the drug is root and leaf of the drug Himsra. Now it is indicated in swasa, asthma and chronic respiratory disorders, kasa, cough and cold, so for inflammation, and rakta granthi ruja means painful abscesses. Here on the screen, another important drug called Hrivir. Hrivir is a aromatic medicinal herb used in the treatment of fever, burning sensation, herpes, excessive thirst, giddiness, vitiligo, vomiting, diarrhea, etc. Its fragrant root, the root is fragrant, is used as hair tonic. Rivera. The botanical name is Pavonia odorata. Its root is so fragrant that it has got the name of odorata. It belongs to family Malvaceae. Now, one controversy regarding Rivera is Coleus hetiveroides belonging to Lamiaceae family is also considered as Rivera. Morphology of Pavonia odorata or Rivera in Ayurveda, it is a herb with heart-shaped ovate leaves and pink flowers. It is covered with sticky hairs. Fruits are spherical in shape. Seeds are brown in color. Part used of the drug is root powder. Now, indications of Rivera or Balaka. Balaka is the synonym of Rivera in Hridlasa. Hridlasa means nausea. Aruchi, loss of taste. Bisharpa is herpes. Hridroga, diseases related to heart. Ama, improper digestive and metabolic product. Atishara is diarrhea, vomiting. Trishna, excessive thirst. Kushta or skin diseases. Kesha, it improves the hair quality. Switra is vitiligo or leukoderma. Vrana, it heals wounds, burning sensation. It is also indicated in bleeding disorders such as menorrhagia, nasal bleeding, hematemesis, etc. Now, this is another drug which is called Hritpatri. Hritpatri, the source of digoxin. Now see, this is Hritpatri, which is also called common foxglove in English. Digitalis purpura is an Ayurvedic plant used in the treatment of cough, asthma, fever, especially cardiac diseases, edema and impotency. The Latin name is Digitalis purpura. It belongs to family Plantagenaceae. The habit of the drug is, it is a small plant growing to a height of 1 to 2 meter and is found in the hilly regions of Kashmir and Himalayan belt. It is also cultivated for its medicinal property. The leaves are cardiac shaped, heart shaped, spirally arranged, simple, 10 to 35 cm long and 5 to 12 cm broad, and are covered with grey, white, pubescent and glandular hairs, imparting a woolly texture. The foliage forms a tight rosette at ground level in the first year. The flowering stem develops in the second year, typically 1 to 2 meter or 3.3 to 6.6 feet tall, sometimes even longer than that. Now, part of the drug Hritpatri is the dried leaf. Now, regarding indications, the powder of digitalis is given in a dose of 250 mg to 300 mg to treat cough, asthma, and inflammation of the lungs. The powder of Hitprati is given with hot water or cow urine in a dose of 300 to 500 mg to treat pedal edema due to cardiac diseases. The powder is given to treat erectile dysfunction in a dose of 50 to 100 mg. The powder of digitalis is given in a dose of 50 to 100 mg to treat severe fever. To treat insomnia, the powder of the leaf of digitalis is given with milk. Now, let us see one adverse effect of Hitpatri. Hitpatri can cause irregular and increased heart rate that can prove fatal due to the presence of chemical called digitoxin. Nausea, excessive salivation, diarrhea are the initial features of the adverse effect. Hence, formulations containing Hitpatri or the herb should be taken under medical supervision only. Now, this is called Iksu in Ayurveda. Sugarcane juice is probably the most popular and widely consumed juice here in India. An interesting fact is that it is in use in thousands of years. In Ayurveda, sugarcane juice and its other derivatives such as jaggery is used in many formulations including lehya, asava, arista, etc. Now, the Latin name of the drug is Caesarum officinarum. It belongs to family Gramineae. It also has been considered under Poaceae. Now, regarding the habit of the drug, sugarcane is a type of grass cultivated in the plains of India for its commercial value by the manufacturing of sugar and jaggery from its juice. It is a grass growing to a height of 7 to 10 feet with nodes in between. The leaves are sharp-edged, 3 to 4 feet long and 2 to 3 feet wide. The flowers are seen in clusters and are pale white colored. Roots emerge from the inner internodular buds. Leaf sheaths, they are tight, smooth, glabrous, except when young. Blades are linear and lanceolate. Now the produce are stem and root. Indication of Iksu is sugarcane juice in a dose of 100 to 150 ml is consumed to control nausea and vomiting. Regular intake of sugarcane juice will improve the quality of semen and increase the quantity of breast milk in lactating women. Intake of sugarcane juice in a dose of 100 to 200 ml will improve the urine output and hence used in conditions of difficulty in micturition, burning micturition, and in renal calculi. Fresh sugarcane juice is consumed to reduce thirst, burning sensation of the body, and provide instant energy. Continuing the indications of sugarcane, intake of sugarcane juice is beneficial for persons suffering from constipation, jaundice, and anemia. Decoction of root of sugarcane in a dose of 50 ml is beneficial to remove intestinal worms. Intake of sugarcane juice provides strength to the cardiac muscle and improves the cardiac functioning also. Sugarcane juice is used in mainly desserts and cuisines all over the world. Now, here on the screen, another important drug which is also called colocynth, Indian colocynth. Colocynth is an important Ayurvedic herb. It is also known as bitter apple. Its botanical name is Citrulus colocynthis and it belongs to Cucurbitaceae family. Regarding the habit of the drug, it is highly drought tolerant, hard herbaceous vine. This plant can grow annual or perennial. Their stems are irregular and rough to great extent. Leaves are very rough, 5 to 10 centimeter long, deep 3 to 7 lobed with middle lobe and sinus in open form with triangular shape and many clefts. The upper surface of the leaves are green, but the lower surface is somewhat pale. The flowers are of yellow color, solitary, peduncle, axillary, monoecious, and corollas are 5-lobed. The fruits are kind of pepper fruits that contain various seeds a hard rind, and other characteristics of gourd family. The shape is a globular round shape. The part used of the drug Indravaruni is fruit and root. Now, regarding the indications of Indravaruni or colocynth, colocynth is very hot in nature and is a very potent purgative. It was used to initiate abortion. In therapeutic doses, it is used in the treatment of Kamala or jaundice, pliha, splenomegaly, udara or ascites, swasa, asthma, COPD, wheezing and breathing difficulty, kasha, cough and cold, kushtha, skin diseases, gulma, abdominal tumor and bloating, granthi, which are equated with boils and nodules, murana or wounds, prameha, diabetes and urinary tract disorders, murhagarbha, which is malformed fetus. Now, here on the screen, Ingudi plant, Ingudi. You can see the fruits of Ingudi. Ingudi, which is Balanitis aegyptica, is used in treating intestinal worm infestation, Legoderma, psychiatric disorders. Its fruit, stem bark and seed oil are used for medicinal purposes. The botanical name of the drug Ingudi is Balanitis aegyptica. It belongs to family Balanitaceae, and some people have opined that it may be included under Cimarubiaceae, which is a group of Zygophalaceae family. Regarding the habit of the drug, the Balanitis aegyptica is a tree that reaches up to 10 meters or 33 feet in height and with a generally narrow form. The branches have long, straight, green spines arranged in spirals. The dark green compound leaves grow out of the base of the spines and are made up to 2 leaflets which are variable in size and shape. The fluted trunk has grayish brown or ragged bark with yellow green patches where it is shed. Now, the part used of Ingudi, stem bark, fruit and seed oil are being used for medicinal purposes. Ingudi is indicated in Krimi, which is called worm infestation in Ayurveda, Kushtha, skin diseases, Visha, toxic conditions and poisoning, Switra, Lycoderma or vitiligo, Shula, abdominal colicky pain, Bhutagarbha, psychiatric disorders. Oil extracted from it, the Ingudi taila, is used for treating intestinal worms as hair oil also and for wound healing activity. Seed, bark, leaf and fruit all are useful against parasitic infection. As per Sushrut Sutra Sthana 45th chapter, its oil is Sukrapaha, means it is an aphrodisiac and not good for eyes. Now, the next drug called Yavasa or Dhanyasa, the flower of Yavasa. Yavasa is an Ayurveda herb used mainly in the treatment of obesity, skin diseases and peptic conditions. Its botanical name is Alhagi camelorum. It belongs to Fabaceae family. It is also known as Alhagi maurorum. These two are synonyms. Now, regarding the habit of the drug, Yavasa Alhagi camelorum is a perennial plant which originates from massive rhizome system and extends up to 6 feet from the ground. New shoots can appear around 200 feet from the parent plant, whereas above the ground plant hardly reaches 4 feet in height. It is heavily branched along with the green long spines on the branches. It bears the small bright pink to maroon pea color flowers. It contains the small legume pods which are brown or reddish and constricted between the seeds. The seeds are spotted brown beans. Now the part used of the drug, whole plant and Yasa Sarkara is being used. Regarding the indications of the drug, the formulations derived out of this herb Yavasa is capable to cure the diseases like phlegm or vertigo, bleeding disorders, Raktapitta, skin diseases of various kinds called Kushta, Kapha or Kasha, herpes which is Bisharpa, gout is Patarakta, etc. Duralabha, Duralabha which is another variety of this plant, the botanical identification is Phagonia arabica, is used as substitute of Dhanyavasa or Yavasa. In vertigo and hemorrhoids, hot infusion of the root of camelthron is the English name of Yavasa, is used for vertigo and hemorrhoids. In case of cough and throat irritation, decoction of the wet roots of camelthron is indicated. In case of menopausal syndrome, cold infusion of the root of Alhagi mororam or Alhagi camerulam is being indicated. It is also indicated in peptic disorders. Now, in allergic rhinitis and bronchitis, fine powder of Yavasa and Zestimato, which is Glyceria glabra, for allergic rhinitis and bronchitis, is being indicated. So, thank you so much.